Okay. I am absolutely exhausted right now, I'll be honest. So it's going to be a quiet, cozy stream, but the amazing folks over at Square Enix, were generous enough to give me a copy of the new PowerWash DLC for free. So I get to bring that to you. Which is pretty awesome. Hello, Leaky. Hello, Mr. Coolness. Squeenix. Yes, I like saying that because it's like squeak, because I really like Squeenix games. But yes, Square Enix. So, DLC came out on the 29th of June, which was Thursday. On all platforms that PowerWash Sim is available, which is quite a few. Where's my page gone? So it's out on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, and Switch. It's on Xbox Game Pass, but the DLC is a paid-for DLC, which is £6.50 or $7.19. No, that doesn't. $7.99. Okay, it may be on sale right now, or it may be tracking my Xbox Game Pass price, because now it says it's $5.85. So it's around about $6.50, around about $8. I don't know. I think it's on sale right now. Let me just go to the store page. Oh, hang on. Ah, it is $5.85. Okay, it's $5.85, $7.19 on the store page. It is currently on sale. There we go. It is currently on sale for whatever % off. That could be that it will also get the Game Pass DLC percentage off sale as well. But anyway, it is affordable and comes with 10 new achievements. Which we are going to go with today. Hi, Horror Acolytes. I don't know who lives in a pineapple under the sea. Oh, it's the Game Pass discount. Hi, Alkesh. Thank you very much. Okay, let me just switch over so you can see my face. There we go. I have never actually experienced Spongebob SquarePants beyond the memes on the internet. I've never seen it. So I have no idea what to expect. I do know that they redesigned the actual PowerWash character. So that it makes sense in this world. Also, I got my achievement for completing the campaign. If you are also stuck having finished the campaign previously, and didn't get the achievement, you can replay the final level in free play, and it should fix the glitch and unlock. Also, I went back to Midgar and re-cleaned the bar, and it didn't glitch this time. So we are up to date for finishing Midgar, doing a bonus job, and doing some Spongebob SquarePants, but we're going to start with Spongebob SquarePants. Not quite sure how to feel about this, but yes, this is a sponsored stream. It has a little thingy on top with Twitch thing, and it should have a command every 20 or so minutes to let you know that I received a copy of this game. The game DLC, because the game itself is on Game Pass, but I received a copy of this particular DLC from Square Enix for streaming purposes, and I'm very grateful. I did not expect that, I'll be honest. I am a very, very small streamer. I love streaming PowerWash. I was quite prepared to buy it. But yes, we are going under the sea to do some power washing. I'm not sure how this is going to work, so this is going to be interesting. So yes, is there anything else I need to say officially? So it will be a command so that it displays both on the stream and in the chat, because my stream chat displays on stream. If that happens during a break, then I will verbally repeat it afterwards. It says hashtag sponsored, and I will put it in the description when power washing underwater. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how this works either. Cool. So I think I've covered all the bases. This is the 18th power wash stream. Had this DLC not come out this week, I would have finished off Midgar first. But, it's a deep sea cleaning. So yes, hello everyone. I am quite tired and a little bit burnt out from 3 days of in-person work. So I will probably be a wee bit quieter than the normal. Also, the weather can't decide whether it's going to be cold or stuffy, so also I'm a bit croaky. So we're mostly going to be enjoying the gentle shh, but feel free to keep the conversation up. Oops. And I'm going to put my tea in a better place to reach it. Move this curtain out of the way. There we go, let's light in. Right, so this DLC, you can make whatever jokes you like. I love jokes. As long as they are actually funny. Puns are also very welcome. There are achievements. Did I say? Yes, I said there were 10 achievements. So the one we've got left of the main game is the bonus job. I was waiting just in case having the career mode as the last achievement being stuck was a problem. We will do a bonus job at some point. So we have the Conch Street job, the Bikini Bottom bus job, the Krusty Krab job, the Patty Wagon job, and the invisible boatmobile job, the Marmalade job. So, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4 separate do the thing firsts. So yes, as I said, I have, so that's 6 levels. I don't know how long they are. We will see. We've got just under 3 hours. Did the bot botted? We've got just under 3 hours, and then something. So Conch Street. Okay, so Conch Street, it said complete Patrick's rock hinge, and rock underside last. Okay. Conch Street, Bikini Bottom. Okay. Alright, and the font, I swear, has gotten even smaller. Ugh. I do need to get my eyes tested. I need to put a to-do list reminder in to go to book an eye appointment. There is going to be lots of yawning. It's not the game. We know how much I love this game. It is purely I am very drained. So, yeah. Spongebob SquarePants, Conch Street, Bikini Bottom. It is a power washer. Boy, are we glad you're here. We all woke up this morning to find our houses completely covered in dirt, and none of us can figure out how. Absolutely nothing happened last night, except for the surprise birthday party for my pet snail Gary. It was amazing. Everyone showed up, even the tube worms from Rock Bottom, and the sea monkeys, and Dennis. I think that says Dennis, or possibly the Ninis. Seriously, that font, I swear, it's like half the size of it usually is. One quality of life update that would be great would be a zoom on font option for those of us that, we probably made the most mess by anyone ever. But we definitely cleaned up afterwards, or did I fall asleep and dream that bit? Anyway, our neighbour Squidward blames us. He says that if his house isn't clean by the time he gets home from making comedy history at the gala, then he'll do something that we'll all regret. If you clean all three, we'll give you all the Krabby Patties you can eat. I'm sure Mr. Krabs won't mind. Maybe. Okay. So yeah, so I'm not sure. I think that says Dennis. I don't know who Dennis is. I am aware that Patrick is the starfish. There is Spongebob SquarePants, and I am aware, and Squidward is like a squid. And then there's Mr. Krabby, or Mr. Krabs, that makes the Krabby Patties, and he's a crab. So there's SpongeBob's house, Squidward's house, and then Patrick's house. So if we just leave Patrick's house till last, and then figure out the rock hinge bit first. Okay. Start. So I want to see how they changed the PowerWash person for underwater. Oh, so we have a new, completely redesigned. So this is Squidward's house. That's Patrick's house. Okay. Ah, so they basically themed it. So we've got bamboo-y type. Well, not bamboo-y type, literally bamboo. Other workshop is the Deep Cleaner 4000. Oops. Okay, so... Oh, no, 3 nozzle. That's okay. I like that one. Ooh, that's quite loud. Oh, yeah. So, I think there was a glitch where someone said that the audio, like, reset to very loud. And you have to change it each time. So. No, that's just quite loud. I think the dirt came here because it wanted to. That is very loud. It feels like it's too loud compared to what we usually have. Okay, so hopefully that's good. If I would... Oh, I missed what it said. Because I was too busy fiddling with the volume. If I were dirt, I'd want to live here, and I'd want all my friends to live here with me. Oh, sweet. Oh, there's a path as well. An individual stepping stones. But yeah, it is quite odd that I am... Under the sea there are even bubbles. But yeah. I wonder if we'll see any yellow submarines. But yes, I am only aware of SpongeBob because of the internet. I have never seen it. I have only seen the memes. Yes, initiate suspension of disbelief. That's fine, I can do that. Bubbles? 25 cents? This is less than 25 cents. You only know it from the parody that was banned from TV. Okay. So, anyone here that's actually seen it? Fire Acolyte. Cool. So you are a resident expert then. There we go. A copy of this game, a copy of this DLC. College Simulator Spongebob SquarePants special pack was provided for streaming purposes by Square Enix. Hashtag sponsored. Yes. Being unfamiliar with the SquarePants family drama, this is one of those ones where it's like, sure, I necessarily would have played it if it had not come with achievements. It's a reef blower. That is. I mean, question. He lives in a pineapple under the sea. Undersea flamboyant potato! Yes. And there's a garage. Is it one of those things where he's really tiny? Or they really tiny without assuming gender. Or is it one of those things where it's like it's bigger on the inside? Like comedic value, suspend disbelief type thing. But yes, it is a flamboyant potato. For anyone that watches Robotron, you'll know what we mean. I just like power washing things. I will do all the bonus jobs. I hope there is more I know there is more DLC and stuff to come. There's a giant bubble. I like that they redesigned the look of like the power wash thing and the ladders and stuff. They've really gone in for the fits in the theme, so it will be interesting to see when we become the third-person spy version to do the level summary, what we look like, whether we are still purple, because obviously, you know, we themed ourselves. But yeah, so I'm quite glad that the achievement is fixed for the levels. I think if you're missing any of the other ones, replaying and free play will give you. There's still a couple of glitches. I know people have been having issues with this DLC and stuff, and obviously we had the Midgar crash. But it's a massive game, it's on lots of platforms, and things are going to happen. Especially if you rejig content, you know, someone's halfway through a level, you rejigged. Things are going to go wonky, and at least, you know, things are getting fixed, it's actively being developed, and we get more cool power washing, because loves me some cool power washing. And 2 more paid DLCs to come. Yes, indeedy. I wonder what they will be. What other Square Enix? Oh, I wonder. Oh, like completely wouldn't fit theme at all, but like Life is Strange. Somehow that would be epic. Is Deus Ex? If I were to, I'd want to live here too. Just trying to think what other. Or it could be, because this is obviously Nickelodeon. I say obviously. It's only obvious because it said so on the image thing that I added to the stream. I did not know before that it was Nickelodeon. But there could be anything. So what franchises would you love to power wash? I would love like a Lego adaptation. That would be pretty cool. Like Lego power wash, where it's like, you know, transparent thingies coming out. I love me some Lego games. Oh, they could do a Barbie crossover with a new Barbie movie coming out. Could power wash Barbie's dream house and the car and the veterinary thing and all sorts. That would be very cool. That is a giant pineapple. Like power wash Animal Crossing crossover would be quite funny too. Quite fun even. Funny. Portal! Now that would be an epic. The power wash the test chambers and oh, that would be very cool. I don't know what they've got planned, you know. I'm also happy with like more story. I would love more story. I think there's more story coming. You know, like more map theme stuff. Sequel. I would definitely do that. I didn't expect to enjoy it this much. But I guess because it's not like you have to build anything, or like the only things you have to move are like the ladders and stuff. So it's very much, it's just you wash the things. You wash the things and it's very soothing. Because usually most like sim type games you do have to, well, it's either that or it's like driving something, but there's a lot of usually like building things or like the house flipper. I never really got into that because I just didn't fancy like redecorating. This is very satisfying. I was gonna do this on Thursday, but I got back and I was like, I just can't fancy. I just want to get into my pajamas. And the achievements weren't out, so I didn't know what they were, and I just didn't really fancy doing a stream. I was quite tired and achy. I'm still tired and achy, but, you know, vaguely less so. So instead I decided to confirm that redoing the final level fixed the achievement. Because a lot of people are asking, and most people are just doing the DLC, and I'm like, well, I'm going to do the DLC on Saturday, so I can confirm whether things are working. I think it took me slightly longer than it did the first time because, well, I was, you know, not trying to speed to finish a stream, and I was tired. But it didn't take me too long. I think it was like 3.5 hours or something. So, okay, it was a replay that I shouldn't have had to have done, but at least it triggered the achievement, which was great. Sadly, you don't get the credits again, you only get them once, so I'm glad I did those on stream. I got that on stream because those were cute. So I can go back and watch. Okay, so this has an inside to this pineapple, which I think I'm going to have to get up on the scaffold. Nice sound effects. Yeah, so it's more cartoony. Hi, War Hero. Ooh, I went wrong. It's so far so good. I have cleaned most of a pineapple. And fallen off a scaffolding. That was my fault. There we go. You played any of it yet? Okay, maybe some from the outside. Go up the ladder again. Move you that way. Imagination box. Yeah, the cardboard box under the sea. It looks slightly soggy, and I am power washing it. Suspension of disbelief engaged. Garage door, alcove. Oh, pineapple leaves while I'm up here. Garage door, alcove. Okay. Right, okay, now we're gonna clean Squidward's house. Oh, it's blue! It's a blue star and tiki head. imaginary friend you'd have if you were a dad? I don't know. Everyone wants to get rid of you if you're a dad. Surely you wouldn't have any friends. I think you'd be quite lonely. So you'd probably have other friends that were dead. How's everyone's weekends going so far? How's everyone's week's been? I've talked since Tuesday, and that was Coast Street. Well, that's a cool bike. Makes sense that it's got like propeller things instead of wheels. Yeah. Everyone's here for the gentle shh rather than me talking, so I'll shush. Hey now, Pauls. all coming back to me now. We did clean up last night. But Gary and I got a second wind and tackled the stubborn stains, and Patrick sleep cleans the rest with the reef blower. Go team. Okay. Weren't the rumours this game was going to be called from Game Pass? I've not heard any rumours. I would, you know, take any rumours with a pinch of salt until something's confirmed. When did this one come out? It came out on the 14th of July last year, so, I mean, there is a tiny chance that it'll be announced as going out of Game Pass. Maybe that's where you saw it. Was it one of those potential going out of Game Pass games? But, because it's had its year. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going. Some games stay in longer, some games stay in permanently. Some games come back. And sometimes I just miss the game because, well, I was silly and didn't play it in time, and it was a long game. I'm looking at you, Octopath Traveler. guys. Have a good look. Hi, Jessie. Yes, we are watching Squidward's house, which is apparently blue. We did SpongeBob's Pineapple. Have you played? I think you've played this. Am I right? Cool. Yeah. We checked first. So we've got pineapple stuff. We've done the pineapple we're doing the Tiki Head, and then we'll go on to Patrick's house, and then Patrick's house is where the achievement is. Which I hope I read right. Oh, cool. Maybe we'll get onto that. Just, I don't know how long it is. We've been going nearly an hour on this level. So we probably won't finish all the way today. We'll do another stream. We've still got the end of the Final Fantasy one to do as well. And a bonus job. The bonus jobs. So the debt was dealt with, but our houses were like filthy again by the time we woke up. That can only mean one thing. I'm not familiar enough with the law to know what the thing is. We're off the hook. Oh. Boing, 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 boing. Hey, we cleared all of Squidward's head. Okay, so bins. All right, so it was rock, rock hinge, and rock underside, I believe. Patrick's rock, rock hinge, and rock underside. Yes. It was kind of a rhetorical question. And that I was checking I'd remembered right, but thank you for the confirmation. Always appreciate a good confirmation. Looks like someone threw toffee at it. And that looks like a bird foot. Oh! Interesting. That opens. It's like candy corn exploded in here. I like it. Be able to get the weather vane now. Excellent. Rock, rock hinge, and rock underside. It's purple. Okay, there's a star shape put in there. Maybe Patrick got really blasted. Oop. It's not a boulder, it's a rock. Okay, we got the objective. Naughty nautical neighbors. Oh, we're wearing blue because we've got a snorkely hat thing on. We don't have our purple outfit. That's okay. All right, continue. Bikini bottom bus. Boots with fur. Okay, so bikini bottom bus. Krusty Krab, Patty Bracken. Okay, so this is just clean. Okay. Allow me to introduce myself. Nothing extra. Yep. Oops. T. Right. Squidward tentacles. Artist extraordinaire, virtuoso, clarinista. Whoops. Cultivator of taste and talent, pleased to meet you. I'm looking for an incy-wincy favour before you split town. You see, the Bikini Bottom Gala Night is being held at Fancy this evening, and I plan to showcase some of my most accessible stand-up comedy. I'll be warming the audience with some of my one-liners to begin with, and so tried a few out on the bus into town. But as I was getting into my flow state, the bus driver inexplicably let go of the wheel and covered his ears. I guess he must have developed some sort of rapid onset ear infection. Consequently, the bus careened straight off a cliff and down the incalculable distance into Crush County. Luckily, it soft landed in the sludge and survived the immense pressure and journey back, but to clean it up so I can ride it back in time for my set. You can fit us in, I'll tell you my best joke. Oh, wait, hang on. Barnacles be gone, your angry little squirter is a wonder. Sandy's got to see this thing, she's gonna love it. Sorry, I was so sorry. I have to read the thing. I forgot to read the thing, because it changes. Right, start the job. Oh, everything aches. Everything aches. My brain aches. My brain aches, people. Okay, you're doing it. Terrific. Here's my best joke. What grey has 8 legs, 9 brains, and dies after mating? That doesn't sound like a joke, that just sounds like a trivia question. A crab? Squid? Oh no, wrong book. Hang on. I was going to say that sounds like a trivia question. Though I would like to know the answer. Wait a minute, what was that? Life cycle of the octopus. Is this someone's idea of a joke? Who gave me this? All my love, mother. Oh. Found it. Surely if it's your best joke, you should know it off by heart. How does a pirate ask another pirate what regional accent it has? I have no idea. How are you? What? How is that to do with regional accent? Jokes are supposed to make sense. No, that's terrible. Stay with me. Yes, best jokes. But I mean, they, you know, could be inspired by something in a book. The message says, a copy of this game was provided for streaming purposes. A copy of this DLC was provided for streaming purposes from Square Enix, which ancient cephalopod demanded a seat at King Neptune's table. I have no idea. The Kraken? Again, how is that a joke? Do you even know what joke it is? The anemonite. Oh, anemonite. Get it? No, I give up. I used to take the bus to my school every day. And every day I'd have to give it back. Now you see, that's funny. Help. Help me. I'm stuck in the bus. What have we got? Headlight housing. porthole frames. It doesn't help it's an orange bus. Okay, so now we've just got 3 porthole frames. There we go. That was a fifth. So yes. Just a reminder, copy of this DLC was provided by Square Enix for streaming purposes. I never thought I'd say this, but it looks good as new, if not better. Thanks to you, the people of Bikini Bottom can get a real taste of what sophisticated humour and song should sound like. Okay. I'm going to do the Krusty Krab. I take a very small break first. So, just going to take a very small break, and I shall be back in a few minutes. Right, Mr. Krabs, you know it's worse than eating chum. Draped all over your business. What's gotten into that scoundrel Plankton, but he's gone too far. If this is yet another diversion so he can try and steal me secret Krabby Patty formula, then like his all his previous attempts, it's doomed to failure. I would say he doesn't have two brain cells to rub together, but you don't have two of any cells to rub together. Please wash me Krusty Krab down as quick as you can every chum-covered minute as $1 lost. Sorry, somehow became Scottish on the way. Clean the chum bucket first. I should just highlight the chum bucket, shouldn't I? Am I being dense? No, probably scrolling too badly. Oh, chum bucket. It's literally like a thing. The chum bucket, right, is an entire building over here. What you doing washing down the Krusty Krab? Should be helping me, you incorrigible nitwit. Krab started it by covering my chum bucket with a complete array of dirty circles. Which is why I'm washing your chum bucket down first, mate. Please, I'll pay you. Oh, okay. So Mr. Krabs thinks that by defacing my superior eatery, he would render me too busy to concoct an ingenious plan to steal his secret formula. Never in my wildest dreams did I think he was capable of such a foul deed. I thought it was something only a real lowlife like myself would do. Indeed, it was the very next thing I did do. Hydrate. Good plan. Thank you, Mr. Corners. Oops. Fell off again. No worries, welcome back. How you doing? Oops. It does help if I don't literally just take myself straight off the bloop. Bucket, sweet bucket. Clean the chum bucket first. Don't listen to Plankton. He's just gone and covered his own chum bucket of mud to try and look all innocent. So he has. Oh, I've done all the letters, okay. Fred was here. Something up people. Start room, barnacle head, dogs. Dogfish loves catfish, camp coral for life. I'm sure that would make sense if I watch the show. But I don't. But I do love power washing, so you know. Who needs to watch the show when you can just wash, you know, buildings from the show? A giant jar of mayo in there. I mean, yes, mayo belongs in the bin, but, you know. It was just me that disliked it. Unless it's just a convenient stepping stone. You like mayo then? I don't mind it on tuna. But it's just, you know, I've known people that put it on everything, including meals I've made, and it just is like, no. He was going to make a joke about the mayor, but now you're not sure. Well, is it funny? It's covered in dirt, has one round leg, and likes hopping a lot. I don't know, Patrick. Because whoever it is just left. Oh, not a joke. Someone who's clearly hopping mad about being covered in dirt. There's so many Spongebob inside it. Okay, well, I mean, feel free to explain the jokes, because I've never seen the show, so I have no context. I mean, if there's a reason why there's a giant jar of mayo in the dumpster, I would actually like to know. And is this whole dirt thing based on, like, an episode? Or, like whoever's been covering everything in what looks like someone just went around the town vomiting violently? Or is it something that's been, you know, specially concocted for this DLC? It's mayonnaise. Is mayonnaise an instrument? What? Is that... I'm very burnt out right now, so I'm not passing that correctly. Ah! Thank you. I shall watch it later. Yeah, I am so burnt out from the human interaction that I literally got two of my teammates confused. My colleagues, two of my colleagues confused. Like, they look similar, but you'd think, considering I see them every week on a 2D screen, I'd be able to, like, know which one was which. But no, I literally got two people confused. And then was kind of very embarrassed. It was particularly full on. I mean, it was fun, don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed it, but I have like 0 spoons left. In fact, I'm fairly certain I borrowed against like next month's spoons. It's a good thing these things are every quarter, though I did sort of semi-volunteer to go in for an afternoon to do a play test, but I'm kind of excited about that, and that will just be like, you know, a few people. The dog downstairs is very angry about something. Or excited. Not sure. He keeps barking. The achievement names are also references. I feel like I'm not gonna go and watch it. But maybe someone somewhere has done a post to explain why it's funny. Alright, I will watch the episode that Jessie has posted because it's Jessie's favourite, and you know. But as a sort of, yeah. I don't feel like I'm gonna go and like watch all of the seasons. Oh, you just posted a clip. Well, that's even better. Then I will watch the clip from the episode. That is a shorter amount of brain required. I have very little brain. And I have so many meetings on Monday. Patrick Uridinius, those dirt circles on the chum bucket are exactly the same as those left on our houses at Conch Street. So one-legged... It's the purple tentacle! It's escaped from the game and has come to harass Spongebob SquarePants. Let's investigate. You can't go around being big dirt-heaving hopper without someone seeing something. The last specialty achievement in this DLC is pretty common meme thing. But there's tons of reference to the show as well. Okay. Cool. Meme theme. I mean, I know the characters. Well, I know some of the characters. I know Patrick is a starfish. Spongebob SquarePants is obviously a giant sponge. But like a washing up sponge, not a sponge, not an under the sea sponge. The Squidward, who is always depressed, I think. And then I'm fairly certain, like, the guy, the Mr. Crab, who owns this crab thing is an actual crab. And that is the extent of my knowledge. What is the last specialty one called? It's not my wallet. Or I've come for your pickle. No. Who has a daughter who's a whale? The crab has a daughter who's a whale. Interesting. And I'm guessing there's also plankton that owns a rival restaurant. But yeah, I did not know there was a whale. There was a daughter who was a whale. That was not in the memes. I think that says crabby smells. Graffiti. You have Netflix again, so you can rewatch Bobo the Angsty Zebra. God, I keep pronouncing things in the American way. Which, to be fair, I mostly do to annoy my brother and my parents, who are like, that's not how you say it. It's like, well, just not here. But I watch a lot of American shows. Zebra. Do I don't particularly have a preference as to which one sounds better. I prefer Z over Z for the alphabet, so maybe zebra. I know you pronounce it zebra. We say zebra in the UK. If it's an American show, I will say that it is Bobo the Angsty Zebra. But if it's an English show, or, you know, then whatever. Oh, actually, BoJack Horseman. Ah! Fair enough. I have not watched any BoJack Horseman. I am aware of it. Posted a sample image of the drop. Thank you very much for expanding my cultural horizons. And that is actually serious. I know it vaguely sounded sarcastic, but no, I appreciate people updating me on the memes, because, you know, I often miss the jokes because I don't watch the things or don't understand jokes. And as I said, very low brain today. Okay. The barky dog is getting on my nerves a little bit. My head is quite tender. This is why we are doing this. And tomorrow we have the story time, which will involve mostly searching for a murderer and then trying to figure out who done it. I really want it to be the little annoying girl. I have probably, but not known that it was a Spongebob reference, unless it literally has the pink starfish called Patrick, because I am aware that he exists. Oh, the world is being very loud today. I'm just wondering how feasible it is to reduce my number of meetings tomorrow. I don't want to do all the meetings brain hurts. I meant Monday. I still don't think I'll be great by Monday. I have colleagues that just go, well, I get invited to meetings and I just don't go, and I'm like, I can't do that. Plus, I think a lot of the meetings actually are ones that I have to go to because it's like I created the meeting. Because I was like, well, we can't do anything Thursday, Friday because we're doing the game jam. We made a board game. Designing games is hard. That was my takeaway. We did make a very cool game though. We did not win the game jam, but that was fine. I did definitely realise that going into the office for the aircon won't work because there are too many other factors that are bad. That, you know, if it just gets too hot, we're going to have to, you know, have a brain day. But because, you know, the tube was hot and sweaty, and then the office is very loud, and then the meeting rooms and the kitchen where I could escape the loud are not air conditioned. So you need to go from a different angle for that. But it was a good idea until I actually put it in practice. I think that's actually a bit of wood and not a bit of dirt. There we go. Whew. Complete the crusty crab job. Sweet mother of pearl, you've saved the days here you have. And just in time for opening hour. It pays you straight away, so don't worry about money. I've already taken out a Squidward's wages. So you haven't seen me cook, have you? Young Spongebob's gone missing, and these patties aren't gonna flip themselves. Yeah, that was terrible, I know. Okay, so we have Paddy Wagon, Invisible Boatmobile, Murmelaw with 2 bonus jobs. So I'm gonna leave that because we're pretty much near the end of this stream. I'm gonna leave that to the next one, and then we can do a bonus job and finish off the Midgar campaign, and that'll be 20 streams for a full completion, including all the DLC. And then we will possibly, if we want some, we've got a lot of bonus jobs. Well, I say a lot. There's 7 bonus jobs. So, we can do a couple more just on that and waiting for the next DLC, which is probably going to be a couple of months. Let me just find the, I think there's a thing on the site. Oh yes, Warhammer 40k is going to be one of them. It's an expansion. I'm not a Warhammer fan. My friend is, but there's a collab with Warhammer 40k. There we go. 2023 roadmap. That's what I wanted. Okay. All right. So, quarter 2 paid DLC, which was this one, and update 1.2, and a physical version. Q3 has free content, paid DLC, and exciting news. So free content will probably include some more bonus jobs, possibly more story. I don't know, because having already finished the career mode, I guess it's bonus jobs. We've also got more challenges that we can do as well. Then Q4 has free seasonal content. Got to be Christmas in Buckingham, right? And more paid DLC. So one of those is Warhammer. So we have one unknown paid DLC. And that's just this year. So, yeah, that's cool. But yeah, we'll do all the bonus jobs because there's probably more story in those by the looks of this blog article. Pre-existing bonus jobs got new stories, so we'd not done those before, so we're not going to we didn't miss anything. And then there's a physical edition coming, which actually I say coming, it came out on the 13th of June. So if you want to own this physically, you can. So yeah, so update 1.3 Q3. So we're just starting Q3. Q3 is July, August, September. So as I said, there'll be more free content and paid DLC in the next couple of months. So we will make our way through the bonus jobs after we've finished Spongebob and Midgar, make our way through the bonus jobs. And then maybe we'll tackle more challenges, possibly. No. There's 7 bonus jobs, so that'll probably take a couple of streams. Might be interesting to do a water challenge on the buildings. I mean, we did our best, to be fair, with these. They weren't as fun because they were quite tight, and I tend to be kind of wasteful. I mean, we bought all the power washers. We bought all the equipment. We own all the cleaning liquids. You have to buy them in the game. We did not unlock all of the things. I didn't feel the need to add that. There was also mods you could add. I didn't feel the need to do that anyway, because it wasn't just purple for all of them. So yeah. They may add bonus. I don't know whether they'd add bonus ones to the stuff that's already in there, but yeah, so we've still got 2 halves of DLCs left. 1 paid, 1 free. So yeah. So the free update could be another, you know, one of these. A Square Enix property. Potentially. It could be more bonus jobs. As I said, we've got 7 of those, which add to the story. Ish. What did it say exactly? Tales and tidbits. They supplement the main story. Excellent. We love a good supplement. So yeah. So that was Spongebob SquarePants, collaboration between Square Enix and Nickelodeon. Well, Future Labs is the developers. Sorry. Future Labs is the developer, but Square Enix is the publisher. So probably had something to do with a collaboration. Either which way, I'm very excited to see what the next 4 updates are and the exciting news. So Q3, very exciting. Knowing that one of the updates in some form is going to be the Warhammer 40k. But yeah, I mean, Q1 was Midgar and Croft Manor, so that was pretty darn good. So yeah, so just another reminder, this is a sponsored stream. I got a copy of this Spongebob SquarePants DLC for free from Square Enix, streaming promotional purposes, and I am very grateful. It came out on Thursday and is like £6, $6.50, $8. It's currently on sale, or that's the game. It's got the Game Pass DLC percentage off. It's very hard because I already own it. I should have checked before I owned it. And this is available on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, and Switch. Oh, and it's coming to VR. That was a thing that was announced a few weeks ago. It's coming to VR. But yeah, I really do love this game. Really do love it. It is surprisingly chill. Well, not surprisingly chill. I knew it was going to be chill. I just didn't expect to like it quite so much. But we'll finish slightly early because we came to the end of the level and it split the DLC nicely in 2. I don't know how big the ones are at the end, but you know, there's bonus jobs to do to supplement a stream if we need to. Do apologise. I am very exhausted. Not the game's fault. The game's lovely. Love the game. 2 vehicles and 1 bigger area. So good split. Thank you. I appreciate your validation. Yeah. So tomorrow, Danganronpa 2. Tuesday, 4th of July, I know is a holiday in the US, but also it's my 3 years affiliate anniversary on Twitch. So I need to decide what game I'm streaming, but I may run some giveaways for some codes for Xbox games. Wednesday, I believe, is Jessie and I's co-stream. Not sure if we're going back to we're here forever. I believe this would be the stream where one of us gets left behind. I shall endeavour not to leave Jessie behind. I did it on accident the first time. Now it's become a running joke. But I also know there's like a time limit on Wednesday streams. So I'm not sure. I will leave it up to Jessie because it is a Wednesday stream, which means that it's his decision. Woohoo! Thursday, I don't know. If I'm still exhausted, I might come back to PowerWash. And then I need to do a Joe case on Saturday. I have some games that have come up that I kind of wanted to show people on stream. But I bought them, so it's kind of, you know, they're not, it's not really, is it a, that's my secret, I'm always exhausted. I know, right? I'm like a reverse Hulk. It's not great. I have odd moments of non-exhaustion, but yeah. I have some games that I bought that I want to show. It still counts as a Joe case. So I need to figure out balance between, there's so many games this quarter. I was like 193 ideated Xbox codes just for this quarter. I'm not streaming them. I need to pick. I need to go through my spreadsheet and figure out the streams this month. So yeah, but definitely story time tomorrow, and that will continue on Sundays. And then I just need to figure out what's going to make the best stream on Tuesday for my anniversary. I might stream Ghost Trick because it just came out. Well, it comes out. It either just came out or it's out next week. But I pre-ordered it because I had Xbox reward points. Well, I had Microsoft reward points, so I got store credit and bought myself Ghost Trick because it's by the people that made Phoenix Wright. And I've never played it and it looks funny. So we might play that. Did it actually come out or is it out this soon? I know it says it's a pre-order last time I looked. Where are we? Games. Just double check. Oh no, it might be out now actually. Cool. Games. Ghost Trick. Yeah, it came out. So, oops. It came out. Oh, yesterday. It came out yesterday. So yeah, but there's also some interesting other games that have come out, and there's some stuff on Game Pass. There's so many games. I love it. I love that there is so many games, but also it makes it really hard to choose. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop blathering and just go. Thank you all for being here and watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was a nice way to disappear 3 hours. Because time always disappears when I'm playing PowerWash. But yeah, it's all good. Right, I'll bid you all adieu. And hopefully catch you tomorrow for the stories. Bye. Love you all. I've been Joe, otherwise known as Interestkey. And good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day.